Hello, I'm Horceror. I found out what makes every single killer tick. I need to know more. I've learned all there is to be learned from Killer 1 tricks, one for every single killer. So, I'm going to be talking to those that help shape our community for the better, going from your favorite creators to the people behind the scenes, and everyone in between. Welcome to Stars of the Fog. Alright, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Stars of the Fog. Our guest today is Vicki Valiant.
Hey, it's Vicki.
A wonderful woman who is basically synonymous with the color pink, the hot blonde bitch of the fog, by her own words. Rather than kind of fumble around here and try to really introduce her whole thing, well, who better to know who she is than herself? So, Vicki, who are you and what are you really known for in the DBD community?
I'm known for being a hot and sexy killer main who likes to play a bunch of the killers in the game, nearly almost all of them, really, except for a few. I just really enjoy the killer role, you know? I started off being a survivor main, but I just gravitated towards killer because it's just so much more fun murdering those fucking survivors. Am I right?
I would agree 100%. So who'd you really gravitate towards first when you started playing Dead by Daylight, and how'd you really get into the game as a whole?
So I had a friend telling me, Vicki, you have to try Dead by Daylight. It's my favorite game. You should stream it, because I was already streaming a little bit. I was streaming Roblox in the beginning of my Twitch career. And yeah, one of my friends was like, yeah, you got to try out Dead by Daylight. And I loved it. I immediately loved it. Started off as a survivor main. I played a lot of Meg, played a lot of Claudette. And then when I bought all the DLCs, I mained Kate. Still main Kate. Love her so much. I just stuck to survivor for like the first 2,000 plus hours. Didn't really touch killer much until after that, and just fell in love with the killer role. Yeah.
Seems to be a common theme for what I've been hearing here. A lot of people start with survivor. Yeah, I played it for only a couple thousand hours and then I moved on to something else maybe, but
Right.
would you really like start playing first as killer when you did swap away from the survivor role as your majority?
The hillbilly. I was gravitated towards the fact that he's so hard to learn. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn him. I am determined. Yeah, I picked him up before he was reworked. So with overheat and everything.
Oh, so you were a trooper on Billy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I still, got the curves in me. Not so much anymore. Like back then I was so much better at Billy. But since I've gravitated towards every other killer nearly, I have spent less time on Billy, but like he's so fun. Like I love him. He's like one of my top 5 to play. But I was a beast at him. Yeah.
And now, just gun to your head, who would be your favorite killer to play as?
Right now it's Chucky. Well, the Tiffany skin. I gotta wear the Tiffany skin.
Of course, obviously.
Because, gotta fuck those survivors up as a little blonde bitch, in real life and in the game.
Yeah, of course.
So Tiffany, love her so much. I'm pretty damn good at her. Yeah, she's so fun.
And Tiffany is obviously like a pretty big part of the whole Chucky franchise in general. Like she's a fantastic cosmetic, but with DBD being kind of a horror game and with all these licenses that we have like Chucky or anything else, what would you say is your favorite license in the game so far? Do you have a dream license that hasn't come yet? And are you a really big horror fan, or you just play Dead by Daylight because of the gameplay of Dead by Daylight?
So my favorite license, I think it is Chucky, because again, like they just came out with such a fabulous killer power for Chucky and I just fell in love with it. A dream DLC, I don't really always have a good answer for this one, but I always fall back to Shrek. Dead ass with that one. Like I want Shrek in the game so bad. I think it would be so cool to get like another swamp map,
That's been the most unique answer I've seen so far. Absolutely.
Yes, and then with like the donkey in the game too. That'll be so fun. And then I'm not really so big into horror, actually. I just love Dead by Daylight. I do like a horror movie here and there, but I'm not like a fanatic of horror.
Okay.
It's still cool though. It's still very fascinating. I would like to get into it a bit more, but I'm not so much of like a movie person anyways.
That's fair. I mean, there's a lot of horror is such a diverse medium. You have games, movies, videos, books, shows. There's just very, very widespread type of thing if you aren't really into movies specifically.
Yeah.
Because it's not really really the horror aspect that drew you to Dead by Daylight per se, and more so the gameplay of it. If you had to choose one thing about DBD, and this is a completely open question, what would you say you enjoy the absolute most about it?
I enjoy the fact that I can play a bunch of different killers with very, different killer powers to them. I just really like learning different killer powers. There's so many killers to choose from in the game, and I just really like learning all their individual powers and finding out new ways how to chase a survivor. I really love that aspect. It's so fun.
And you like the variety of it all.
Absolutely.
Because you're not like a one trick. You'll play like anything really, and there's always there's something for everyone, but your for everyone is for you because you play everything. So
yeah, exactly.
And of all the different killer designs, you did say that Chucky was like your favorite, of course, like gun to your head. But would you say that Chucky's design power wise is your favorite design for a killer power in the game?
One of them, definitely. I just love flying with like a knife in my hand. I love doing that. But then I also, back to the hillbilly. I love his power so much. I just love curving tiles and having this chainsaw I can fly around the map with. I adore the hillbilly's power so much as well. And then the blight. The blight fascinates me. I love my rush killers, I guess. I do.
You like movement speed, you like outplaying at tiles.
Oh yeah.
So I can start to see the vision here, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any like specific maps that go into that relatively? Because I know if I'll say like Billy is like really bad on say Larry's or something, and then in general maps can kind of go into that as to things, but then you also play Chucky, which would be really good on Larry's. So what is your like favorite map and your least favorite map, and what really makes a map fun for you?
My favorite maps have to be anything in the Auto Haven realm. I think the maps are pretty, and also the tiles. I enjoy chasing survivors around those tiles. I think those are like the most balanced maps in my opinion. And then my least favorite, I hate RPD. I hate it so bad.
No.
Especially when I load in as artist. I hate Gideon. I hate the swamp maps.
Okay, I can agree on the swamp.
I just hate anything indoor, actually. I hate Larry's, Hawkins. One thing I wish that they would have done was decrease the palette density in Hawkins when the Stranger Things license came back. I was very surprised that it came back into the game like that, and it's still quite as terrible. Yeah. And then what makes the maps fun for me? Well, it being outdoor. How about that?
I think that's fair, yeah.
Yeah, literally.
The great outdoors, fantastic.
Uh-huh.
With the Hawkins thing, and that would be something you would change about DBD. Like, let's say just for a second, you were God.
Mm-hmm.
You get full control over anything you want to change about Dead by Daylight. If you could do any one thing to the game, and I mean anything, what would you do?
I gotta think about this. A thing that I would change about the game, I would delete Shadow Stat and Lucky Break. I think perks like that are very annoying because they mess around with my tracking capabilities, especially on certain killers like Spirit. Those perks can really counter her. And I just think it's a accessibility issue at the end of the day because, scratch marks are there to help you track the survivor.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how to really describe it. It's just shitty. I hate perks like that. I can't really be reliant on their sounds or the environment sounds, or I don't know. Scratch marks are there to help you.
Yeah, I'm kind of hard of hearing, so I get it completely.
Yeah, exactly that,
Like, I'll be mind gaming myself at a loop and they're already gone 30 seconds ago. I'm like, wait, where'd they go? And they're just, bye-bye, see you later.
Right. And then Iron Will is also a problem too, because it removes their sounds when they're injured, and then it is harder to track them,
And there should be agency, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And kind of going off that, there is another sort of elephant in the room in general, but if that's the thing you would change, just removal of perks that kind of take away agency, what would you say, if you had to put your finger on one thing, would be the biggest issue with Dead by Daylight as a whole right now?
I think Dead by Daylight needs to have more accessibility features. I think the colorblind modes are very bad. They're very badly designed. I don't think think they really help. I've seen like Twitter posts about it in the past where it just, colorblind people would say like this doesn't help them,
Oh, absolutely.
They should be adjusted. Like, it's so nice that they finally added the colored scratch mark option. But with this update, I think they should have also done, hey, you can choose your color for like the auras now,
Yeah.
Why do I still need to have the auras be default red? Can I please like switch it up, I just think DVD needs better accessibility features added to it. The game's going to be 10 years old next year and fuck.
For sure.
Get in on it, devs, I would like to see it.
Yeah, for sure, because you'll have a bunch of perks that have the exact same aura for generators. And like the scratch mark changes is nice, but it just feels like not a lot when there's like active phobias people have that you can't really control. Like a metaphobia for the plague or something like that, or like even having seizures against Doctor, like crazy big ones that isn't just like don't play it forehead.
Yeah. Exactly. I wish there was a toggle feature for Plague's puke, like make it fucking candy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Or just don't play the sound, or don't play the animation.
Yeah.
Or turn off the HUD.
Yeah.
Like,
I would like to see that added as well.
We've been a little negative, so I will lighten things with my next question here. Like, over all of your time playing Dead by Daylight, when did you start playing?
I started playing early November 2020.
Okay, so like a little over 5 years at this point. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So over your entire time of playing Dead by Daylight, in all your experiences, all your time streaming, all the games you played, all the people you've talked to, what has been like your most memorable experience that you've ever had happen?
I think the most memorable, most fun times is me and my friend Michael Barrios doing like a bunch of flashbang stuff together and getting a bunch of flashbang saves. We were very heavily into flashbang like in 2022, 2023. And there were some nights where we would just be playing for hours together on our streams and we'd be getting like a bunch of like locker flashbang saves. The killer would have like Iron Maiden and I'd be screaming whenever I would get the save correctly, like the timing of it. We were just, oh my god, menaces. I miss that. Now we're not so much into flashbang anymore, especially me. And like I hardly like get any saves. Like I tried running the perk a few days ago with him when we were playing together and I didn't get like any opportunities to get saves. I just don't feel like I'm in that headspace anymore when it comes to playing Survivor that way. I'm more so focused on getting the generators done and like playing more strategically. But back when I used to not care too much about that stuff, it was fun, just trying to get some flashbang saves.
Playing a video game for fun? Is that allowed?
I mean, I do have fun being strategic for sure. And you could be strategic with the flashbang, but my most memorable time has to be just when we were just fucking around doing crazy shit with flashbang and like flashbanging the killer like 8 times in one game. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love Michael Barrios. Shout out to him.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And he is another creator, as you said, but just like in general, while we're kind of uplifting other people, that's the whole point of the series, by the way. So I assume you watch content, it's just kind of like a thing that people do, right?
Yeah.
Who would you say is your favorite content creator for Dead by Daylight or otherwise? And like, who do you really want to talk about and bring up and be like, yeah, this person's awesome. You should check him out.
Lily Pie 101 and then Michael Barrios. I love those 2 streamers so much. Also Lincubus. I love her so much.
Yeah, Lynn's great.
Oh my gosh, she's such a great killer maid. Like she eats it up on Oni and all her killers. She's fucking phenomenal. Love Lincubus. Yeah, those are like my 3 top streamers right now. Love them all. I love Lily Pie. She's so funny. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's been a nice part, even me recently being more so of a member of the community and like even getting recognized. And like, it feels nice when people kind of are aware of you and are like, oh my God, hey, that guy. Yeah, I know them. That's cool.
Yeah.
But in general, like with Dead by Daylight's community, how has your experience kind of been overall? And compared to when you first started, how has the community changed up until current day?
I don't feel like anything's really changed. I don't know. Give me a minute. I gotta think about that one. I don't feel like the community's changed. You'll, get some, bad apples here and there on the end game chat. It's all just part of the multiplayer video game experience,
Yeah, absolutely.
For the most part, everyone's very nice and sweet to me when they recognize me in game. They'll say, "Oh my God, Vicky." I hardly see any haters, which is nice. But there's always going to be that one gamer freaking out at ya. And when they do, I laugh. Oh, it's so funny. I love when they come into my stream and be salty. And I'm like, "Yeah, you just got killed by a hot and sexy blonde bitch. Haha. How does that fucking feel?" And yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I love doing that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to answer that one. I don't think the community's changed. It's just there's always going to be a mix of personalities and people, and
of course, yeah.
Everyone's experience is different. Everybody runs into different types of people.
And different servers have different people and different vibes and different metas, and
yeah,
it's kind of cool because DBD is such a wide net to be in, right? Because it has dozens, if not hundreds, of different licenses. People have different favorites, people have different things they play for, they have different styles, play styles, whatever. There's just a very big variety, and I think that's very fun about the community of Dead by Daylight in general.
Oh yeah.
And when it comes to variety, Dead by Daylight over the years has had different types of metas, different perks that have been strong, different maps, different killers that came out, whatever. But over your time and your experience when playing the game, what has been your favorite meta to play in? If you have a specific time period that you're yeah, this was really cool because of this thing, or what was the number one time to play DBD?
Honestly, I'm going back to flashbang. I think the flashbang meta was great. Because, yeah, I really noticed just a bunch of people starting to run flashbang a lot, 2023. I think a lot of content creators, especially me, were doing so much flashbang. I think it rubbed off on a lot of people out there. I know for a fact because people were always saying, "Vicky, you got me into flashbang." I think, yeah, going back to that, that's my favorite time. The flashbang meta was so fun to just bully the fucking killer. Now that I'm a killer main, now I don't give a fuck about that. I don't want no one flashbang saving me.
Don't do it to me.
Yeah, don't do it to me.
That's how I feel about Blast Mine too. It's I will be giggling. I get it 3 times a game and I get hit by it once. I'm like, how dare you?
Yeah, there's so much blast mine. But yeah, I love flashbang. Love that era. That was a great meta. There was so much flashbang at one point. Nearly every single one of my killer games, there'd be at least 2 survivors of flashbang. Nearly every game at one point. Yeah.
It was always fun to see if you can catch someone off guard or working or outplay them or just bring life for it, do a little bit of trolling. But
yeah,
I think it was a very fun time.
Yeah, and I loved getting random teammates that would flashbang save me, and then we would escape because of it. Oh, I love it. I miss it.
Yeah, exactly. And you never see it coming because when I played solo queue, I don't anymore. I have my heart, but I would never expect to get saved. And I'm like, oh shit, wait, I gotta go. And that's just all of the playing Dead by Daylight part of it. But hopefully you don't just play Dead by Daylight. So going a little bit off the whole DBD thing, or said you didn't even start streaming with DBD. So what games do you really play outside of Dead by Daylight? Aside from Civ 5, I've heard it's pretty good.
The only game that I play outside of Dead by Daylight is Fortnite, regularly, I guess. I love Fortnite. It's so fun. I love it. I have a cheerleader blonde bitch skin. I wear her all the time because gotta be blonde in the game and in real life. That's just how I am.
Of course.
Love Fortnite. That's the only game I play, really. Yeah. For the most part, I'm just chilling, watching videos on YouTube and editing my content. I don't really have much time to play video games besides DBD outside of stream.
I get that.
But when I do, yeah, Fortnite. Yeah.
I get that. When I actually have this series going at full steam, I have so much editing to do. But yeah, not that I played the actual game of Fortnite recently, but I did. I'm a big Daft Punk fan, and Fortnite just had that whole Daft Punk experience, and that was genuinely life-changing. Your devs know ball. I will say that straight up. Your devs really know, like,
They do.
musically what made Daft Punk Daft Punk. Like, I had a fantastic time.
Hell yeah.
So when it's like coming to content wise and really playing DBD for content, of course, like how much Dead by Daylight do you play when you aren't specifically making content on it? Like, is there ever any like offline, I'm just gonna boot up, play Survivor, play Killer, whatever, or is it just like I'm gonna open the game to stream it and then like I'll be editing elsewhere, but I'm not gonna play the actual game when I'm not streaming?
I never play Dead by Daylight when I'm not streaming. Never. But actually, recently, I've done so the past week because I kind of met somebody. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm in a relationship again. So, like, we've been playing some Survivor together sometimes.
Congratulations. Very cool.
Thank you. But catch me dead playing DBD off stream. But when I do, it is so nice to play DBD off stream. Like, it's so fun, you know?
Yeah.
It just is.
Fun and whimsical, and there's not like that you have to be on type of thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So this is going to be the most insane segue of all time, but with your new romantic collaboration with this new person, what would you say is your favorite collab that you've ever done? Like, do you have a favorite video? Do you have a favorite tournament? Like, what was your favorite thing you've ever done with someone else or been a part of while in the sphere of DBD?
I'm so happy to have participated in Mish's mystery tournament in the summer. I had that little cameo as well during like the halftime thing with DJ Mabel. I did a little cameo where I was like strutting around my kitchen in my 7-inch pleaser heels.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and like dancing around to like the music. Oh, it was so great. I loved that. And the chat was going wild saying, "Oh my god, Vicki." Yeah, it was nice to make that little cameo, but I was participating in the actual tournament. It was so fun. Such a great experience. Also, one of my most favorite collabs I've ever done is with Farrah Moan from season 9 of Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race.
Wow.
I remember watching that season. That was the first season I like watched of RuPaul's Drag Race where I was like watching it in real time. So like yeah, because before like I was catching up season 1 to 8 and then season 9 was airing that year.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean by that.
Yep.
And like I fell in love with Farrah so much, and my whole family did too. My sister, we're all just gagging over Farrah. And then yeah, Farrah started playing Dead by Daylight and streaming, and we got connected. And last year we did some collabs, and I love Farrah so much. She's the best.
That's so crazy. That's like making it. Oh my god.
She's such an amazing person. I love her to bits. Very happy about that. She's great. So glad to know her.
That's like genuinely wild. That's like mainstream. Like holy moly. That's really cool.
I have a video of us on my YouTube.
It'll be on screen right here. Go check it out.
Yes. Me and Farrah playing 2v8 together.
I don't even know if I have like a celebrity that I would like to do that with. I'm sure I could think of one if I tried really hard. But so Drag Race, if you're unfamiliar, dear audience, is a drag contest, obviously, where they go and they find or create a bunch of amazing outfits, usually around a theme, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dead by Daylight usually has many different types of cosmetics that you can get for every single character. What is your favorite cosmetic in the game for both the killer and the survivor role?
Oh, ooh. Survivor, my favorite cosmetic. It always has to be that one cowgirl outfit for Kate. That's pink with the pigtails and the hair bows. I love that one so much. That's always been my favorite for Kate. And then for killer, my favorite cosmetic, the Tiffany skin for Chucky.
Of
Has to be. Always. Love that little blonde bitch.
Absolutely. Practice self-love. That's important.
Oh, yeah.
So going a little back to the pheromone thing and kind of being a recent Dead by Daylight player and just kind of starting for the first time. Say there's a new player who wants to play DBD for the first time. What is like some general solid advice you would give to someone starting for the first time and trying to play DBD for the first time if you had like one or a couple of things that you would want to tell them?
I think you should not care care about the amount of hooks or kills that you can get in a game right away. I think they should focus on learning the killer first and learning how to use their power around tiles and shit. Also, don't chase the shack or main building too goddamn much anyways. Avoid it, actually, especially in the beginning of the game. Don't just take a shack chase at like 5 gens. Just don't. I don't think it's worth it. Those are the two strongest loops in the game, the main building and the shack. Just focus elsewhere.
It's good early on to learn when you should drop chase and go for somebody else.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time.
Exactly. Don't chase them for too long.
Absolutely. Do not. You will learn that lesson very quickly, I promise you. You run into one good player, you will stop chasing them for 5 gens, trust.
Yep.
And while it's not necessarily a dislike to play against good players, when you play the game, obviously people subjectively are going to be affected by different things in different ways and like or dislike different things. What is your biggest dislike or your biggest pet peeve about DBD?
My biggest dislike in Dead by Daylight are people rage quitting, especially back when the taking the chances off the hook was more accessible for them. I really disliked it when people would just rage quit and move on to the next game super quick just because they get outplayed by me or they're chased first. I don't know. Like, it's annoying. It's frustrating in the moment. I'll get over it. It's not the biggest deal ever. Like, I'll just go to my next game. Can't control people. I don't want to, but it's just frustrating, you know? Like, I want to load in and play fucking Blight and everyone's just rage quitting, you know? That's the one thing that always made me mad.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it doesn't even matter what you play. Like, I've played, like, perkless, not even using my power trapper, and just people will quit if they go down, and it's just like, well, what are we doing? You press play. Can you play, please? That'd be very nice. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's really obvious now, because you have to bring a luck offering to go next on hook, so when I, like, load in and I see, like, a brown luck offering, I'm giving him a little side eye. I'm like, what's that? What are we doing with that there, huh?
Yeah, literally. Right. Now they're gonna bring in the luck offering just so that they could, like, you know, go next if they want.
Oh no, it's for a luck build, trust. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's not. We know, like, don't lie to my face. Come on now.
Literally.
I do wish there was something to be done about, like, going next, but, like, as you said, obviously you can't control people, so maybe, like,
no,
a little more of a carrot somewhere. I don't know what it would be. I don't know how it would be implemented, but a little carrot for, like, playing the game. That would be nice.
Yes.
And, like, while we're talking about playing the game and just, you know, people going next in general, like, sometimes it is justified. Like, we talked about it earlier, the lack of accessibility settings, and obviously I would want that covered.
Oh, yeah.
Before any, like, hard punishments would be implemented. Like, obviously, if someone's a metaphobic, you shouldn't force them to stay in the game without an option for it.
Definitely.
But do you think fundamentally there's anything wrong with Dead by Daylight as a game, whether, like, balance, community, like, is there anything that just is not good about the design?
Yeah, the buggy coding, like everyone says, DBDs was never meant to be this big, you know? Started off as a hide and seek game, and some players discovered the whole looping thing. They invented it. DBD became, you know, what it wasn't intended in the beginning. And I am excited and hopeful for a Dead by Daylight 2 eventually one day so that we can get rid of that buggy coding. But a lot of shit breaks in the game. It's normal to have a bunch of bugs in games. It's fine, but DVD's so buggy. And this is one thing also that makes me sad. There's so many bugs that just get left in the game for multiple months.
The night.
And especially when they claim that they've patched it and then I go play the fucking killer and then it's not patched. That one's frustrating. I've been waiting for this. There's a client-sided bug with Deathslinger where when you go ADS, the survivor can't see him ADSing, and the spear just comes out of bloody nowhere for them on their screen.
Yeah, the dick slinger.
And yeah. And so last night I played him, and then somebody in the endgame chat's like saying, you know what? Why are you still playing Deathslinger when he's bugged? And I'm like, oh my god. said, it's been months. It's been months and months and months he's been bugged this way. And the developers have claimed a few times apparently that they've fixed it, you know? And I'm like assuming it's fixed at this point, right? It's been months. So like, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that he's bugged as well still. It's just been months. I need them to fix that bug.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Like, it's so frustrating. And then there's a bug with the Tiffany skin on Chucky where Tiffany gets stunned and it plays Chucky's stun noise. That's been in the game for like nearly a year. And like, come on, that's not what I paid for. I paid for the Tiffany skin to hear Tiffany get stunned, not fucking Chucky.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all these bugs being left in the game for multiple months. I really would like to see them patch more of the bugs that have been lingering in the game for multiple months, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to put some on the back burner when they're not that important for sure, but I don't want to see them go so many months and still nothing, you know?
Yeah.
You know, but I understand. Devs are busy. They're working hard. I appreciate their work so much. I just want to see these things get, you know, fixed finally.
And that would be a big help with like the complete revamping and remaking of Dead by Daylight it would be less buggy in theory.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can't imagine being Pixie and maining the night with, oh my god, that's like a small novel of bugs with that guy.
Yeah.
So like thankfully mine are relatively unimpactful. Like I think I have my thumb clips on the classic skin and there's like maybe a couple more like zombies getting stuck, but they're not like breaking my killer to the point where I can't play them, but they're still like, it'd be nice, but prioritization would definitely be important, absolutely. And they did just actually put out the whole like the new way to bug report things, and I think that's going to be like really good going forward.
Right. It's going to be so good.
Yeah, because like BHR needs some wins this year, I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah 2025 was so bad for them. I feel terrible.
you know, this most recent stream at the end of the year and that little announcement with the bug thing, like they're having a couple of wins, and I think that's really important, like moving forward to improve. Because I don't think they're maliciously making mistakes. I think it's just shit happens, you know?
Definitely.
And with Tiffany not necessarily talking about her bugs, but she is, again, a licensed character, right? Like, duh.
Yeah.
She's from Child's Play.
Yep.
So for you personally, do you prefer original or licensed content? And do you feel like BHVR as a company does a good like balancing act between the two? Like, do you think there's too many licenses, too many originals? Do you think it's just right? Do you think it's good? I don't know how to fucking word this.
I think it's always going to be so brilliant with just keep coming with the licenses. I think it's great because people see, my favorite franchise, my favorite that is in this game called Dead by Daylight. Let me check it out. Let me check out the game. I think having multiple licenses is so good for DBD. It will always be. I will never be against bringing in licenses, you know? Like, I love an original chapter so much. I love, you know, the developers' visions on that and how they execute stuff like that, for sure. But I always prefer licenses because, it brings new players in and it gets more hype and whatnot. And people are already familiar with it. Yeah, stuff like that. So I'm all in for licenses. I think the balance is great between the two, you know, original license. Yeah.
Absolutely. And when we were talking about the collabs thing with licenses, of course, would you prefer Dead by Daylight stay strictly horror oriented, or are you more open to collabs that aren't really horror? It's a good example, actually, because you said like the other game you play is Fortnite, but DBD is often referred to as the Fortnite of horror. So I even say like we have a couple that were like kind of towing that line, like Nick Cage or The Witcher, you know, stuff like that. That's not like a capital H horror. But how do you feel about that type of collab?
I would love if Dead by Daylight opened up the doors to like non-horror stuff. Like I said, I want Shrek in the game. You know, I would like that. Maybe not too much non-horror, but I think it would be great. You know, just keep things more interesting. DBD's not that scary when it comes to like us non-new players, you know, us veterans. It's not really scary to us because we've played so much. But I don't know. I think DBD should totally open its doors to non-horror stuff. Like, you know, why not? I don't know.
I think like within reason.
It would make it fun.
As long as it's not like a majority, I could see like an occasional like, okay, yeah, we got Scooby-Doo. But like, I'm not saying like every single patch should be, hey guys, we're adding, I don't fucking know, K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes.
Like, like at a point we would need to toe the line a bit more, but I could see a few of them every once in a while being like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't even mind Nick Cage.
Oh my gosh.
I think he fits like as well as he was going to.
Yes, I love Nicolas Cage. Oh.
We were talking earlier, that would be one of my favorite actors, absolutely.
Yes.
He is a lot of fun. And do you think a character's lore really matters when it comes to them fitting in the fog, or is it strictly something that's like the vibe of a character? Like something could have a really dark vibe but be relatively cheery looking, like kind of with Nick Cage. Just, do you like Dead by Daylight's lore? Do you interact with it much, or just for your main, or are there specific characters, or are you just kind of there for the gameplay and the gameplay alone? I'm just there for the gameplay alone. I don't care about lore or anything. Okay.
I don't read anything.
As long as you're having fun, that's what matters.
I'm just here to have fun.
Exactly, yeah.
Yes. So I don't think it's like important then, because yeah, I'm not in tune with it one bit.
Yeah, it's always neat seeing different people's perspectives on things. I think that's nice and whimsical and joyous. Because like obviously, you know, from like Zero to Pixel Bush, like how much do you like the lore? I think it's a very fun thing to find out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are obsessed with the characters that they main for that exact reason. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that like fiction can speak to people like that.
Right. I agree with that.
I don't think I asked this one specifically at the very beginning, so I'm just going to do it now. But over your 5-ish years, how many hours have you put into the game of DBD, and really how long do you think it takes for someone to get good at DBD, and why?
I think it's going to take somebody maybe like 1,000 hours to get good at the game. There's so much content these days to learn, and so many different perks to learn, so many, you know, just so many aspects to DBD. I think it will genuinely take like 1,000 hours for someone to get good and understand a lot of things that's going on anyways in the game. I have 6,413 hours. Oh my god.
Okay.
And a big portion of it is on Killer now. And I'm still learning a lot about Killer still, you know? I think I am. There's always some new stuff to learn in the game. I don't think the learning process ever ends, especially with the introduction of new DLCs and the introduction of things changing in the game. Like they change up perks and whatnot and mechanics. Keeps the game fresh for me. I like it.
Yeah, I definitely, like I even talk to people with 13,500 hours and I'm still able to teach them new things, because I like, there's that little circle of like, here's everything that I play. And if you like go in one specific direction on one specific character, like you can maybe move the knowledge for that character forward, and then like have like with the Nemesis, right? Like I'm going to know more about the Nemesis than the average person. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But like I can still teach people with 13,500 hours about the Nemesis because of that. And like there's always more stuff to learn. Like, oh, I literally was like, oh, I didn't know I could hit that. And then I hit that. But I think it's neat that Dead by Daylight is such a game that you can do that with, and there's still stuff to learn rather than just like, well, that's it. I know everything there is. I'm gonna quit now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
So and you said like 1,000 hours to get good at the game. I think that's like something that's very debated in the DVD community, because like some people will be like, when you're first starting, you're like, oh, I've played this game for 100 hours. I'm great. Which is like, for us, that's like basically a joke, right?
Yeah.
But with the community in general, what do you think is their most common misconception on like the game as a whole? Like, what do you think is something that's just kind of circulated? It's just like, well, that's not really true, and maybe we can clear it up a little bit.
That's a good question. I don't know. Let me think about that. I don't know, honestly. I don't really think I have a good answer for that one. I gotta confess.
That's totally fine. I'm always looking to leave someone speechless. There we go.
Speechless.
Always looking to leave someone speechless. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, nothing's coming to mind. I'm sorry. I don't know.
So when you are doing content, Vicki Valiant, content creator, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, etc., right? When you open up DBD, what are you really like striving to achieve? Like, what is the process for you making content? Like, do you open the game to do challenges, community-oriented streams, like going for clips, just playing? How do you make content really?
I don't know. I just sit there and play the game and have fun and laugh with the chat about random things.
Okay.
I don't know. I just have a good time. I don't know. I just really like, talking to my community. Like, they're so funny.
There's nothing wrong with having fun.
And I just like making jokes. I like sitting there saying whatever comes to my mind. I don't really know. I don't ever that's the thing. I don't ever have like a plan, I guess. I just go into it. It always just works out for me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know how to describe it. I just want to sit there, look pretty, and play my video game.
I mean, as long as you're having a good time, that's all that really matters, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't ever really do like fun challenges. It's very rare that I do like copycat builds, win streaks. I never really do them. I just like to sit there and kill those survivors and, I don't know, impress people. I don't know.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And now that we're kind of nearing the end of like my list of stuff to ask, and Dead by Daylight's been around for almost 10 years at this point, which is a very long time for a game.
Yeah, very.
I think I've been playing it really since 2021. You've been playing it since 2020. And
Yep.
like there's plenty of people have been playing it since 2016 the entire time. And all the updates that we've gotten, all the licenses, all the patches, all the everything. How long do you really think Dead by Daylight will last before it like finally stops and shuts down and closes and dies?
Maybe, I don't know. Oh, I hate thinking about that. Because I love the game so much. I don't want to think about it dying. I don't know. Maybe, let's just say I'm going to throw a random number. Maybe like 8 years, and then they'll make DBD 2. Okay, how about that?
Okay.
Yes.
So for you, DBD 1 would die, but they would make another one that would run better.
Oh, I hope so. They have to. Yeah. Yes. I would die for that.
Don't die for that. Live for that.
Or live for that. Oh, yes.
Living is much better. We should. I know it's Dead by Daylight. The next one can be like Alive by Dawn, and it'll just be a 1-to-1, but better.
Yeah.
And kind of in the same vein of it, like, as a DBD player, as a DBD creator, as a DBD icon of the horror and the fog. Icon of the fog.
Yes.
Is there anything that would really make you quit Dead by Daylight for good? Like, would there be a single change that could break your love for the game, or would it kind of be over time, or do you think you can see yourself sticking with it, like, for better or for worse, until it goes?
It will depend what it is. If they ever did something that would make me fall out of love with it, it would depend. I don't know. It's kind of hard to even think of a scenario what that would even be. I don't know. If we get there, we get there type of thing,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't really know what to say.
Yeah, I can't think of a specific thing that would just make me like quit like same day. Like I think I could reasonably go for a bit, like even if Nemesis just like blew up, Canon Resident Evil 3, like he's gone now. Like I could maybe see me doing something else.
Uh-huh.
I might not enjoy as much, or I might not play it as much, but I would still like go back to it at least a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Unless like the servers shut off. So I'm kind of in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, kind of all I have to ask here. Thank you for coming on and being a part of Stars of the Fog. Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. And now the little end segment here is just where you can talk all about yourself. You can give everyone watching and listening your links, tell people where they can find you, where they can find more Vicki Valiant.
Yes.
And anything else you want to share. So time is yours. Go for it.
Absolutely. So twitch.tv/VickiValiant if you want to come on over and watch a hot and sexy blonde bitch kill those fucking survivors. I'm about to hit 40,000 followers too. So that's nice. I also make YouTube content, same name, Vicki Valiant, and TikTok, same name. Love my short form content as well on those two platforms, YouTube and TikTok. Yeah, that's about it. You can find me around there.
Well, thank you again. And to those of you out there who have been watching, thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you.
Go check out Vicki Valiant here on these links on your screen. They will also be in the description below. And of course, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting me.
Yes.
And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, morning, noon, evening, night, whatever it might be.
Yes.
Hope to see you in the next one, and I will catch you later. Bye-bye.
Yes, thank you, Horceror. Bye, everybody.